Alright, what's up, dudes? It's Kevin, the Full Metal Ginger, and we're going to do something that I've really loathed to do. Kind of wanted to hold off doing a CD collection start to finish for a while, because then you're really going to see how sad and pathetic it really is. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do it because I don't have anything else to really show you guys new. It's still got another little bit before I can start getting some shit in. Alright, track today, soundtrack, a little different, going with D.R.I. crossover. And it's a Killer Thrash crossover. Pretty sweet. So, there that is. Alright, and also before I want to go on, I gotta send a huge shout out to my bros, Passive Metal and Plague Wielder. We've been really hitting it off, talking metal back and forth between each other's channels, so really appreciate you guys being cool like that. Yeah, we need to do a Google Hangout sometime. That'd be fucking sweet. So, why don't you guys set that up, because I'm lazy. Alright, we're gonna start. I'm not gonna do like a whole section like A's or B's or C's or whatever, because they vary. Like my A's section is fairly huge, where I have not that much B, and then I'll have a D section that's freaking massive, so we'll just go however many at a time that I can squeeze in. So yeah, if you see some shit on here that you don't, or you think I should have, well, kiss my ass, you're better than me. I haven't got around to it yet, so whatever, it is what it is. Alright, first off, I guess it's important for alphabetical order to go with numbers first, and the first one I have, 3 Inches of Blood with Advance and Vanquish. This is the first album I heard from them. Very in the vein of, I guess, Merciful Fate in terms of vocals, at least. I don't know, it's kind of their own thing. Thrashy, deathy at times, with some really god damn it, falsetto vocals. Is pretty sweet. If you don't know it, you should. Revenges of Ulture, obviously. Deadly Sinners, Destroy the Orcs is the shit. So, 3 Inches of Blood, Advance and Vanquish. Alright, next up is another album from them. This is Here Waits Thy Doom, which I didn't care for as much. It does have its songs, and it's just kind of hit or miss with me. Battles and Brotherhood, Rockin' Hell, All of Them Witches was good. Preacher's Daughter's good. It's a pretty solid album. Sad to hear they split up too. Don't know if that's permanent or what. But alright, here's one of the first albums I ever showed. I need to go back and re-listen to this. I listened to that probably 5 or 6 times when I first bought it, and I haven't really listened to it at all since. There's Abominator with Evil Proclaimed. Oh, I'm trying to even remember what this even sounded like, dudes. It's Black and Death in the vein of like Archgoat, shit like that. At least on Hell's Headbangers, so that's pretty solid. Yeah, I need to go back and re-listen to this. So there's that. I want to try to burn through these as quick as I can, because I really don't want to spend a lot of time doing nothing but these types of videos, and everyone and their fucking brother does them, so whatever. Alright, I actually have more of this band, which unfortunately this is the only one I have as an actual copy. I have some burned copies here somewhere, and I need to go back and buy them for real. But this is Aborted, Global Flatline. This is a pretty solid album too. What was my favorite on here? I don't even remember. Probably nailed through her cut. I don't know. Album artwork's pretty crazy. But, you know, Aborted. It's classic Aborted. They don't put out much bad shit, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, here's a band I was into for about 2 weeks. and I haven't listened to them really ever since. I don't even remember where I come across this band, but I seriously dug it for about 2 weeks, and then I just didn't care anything for it after that. This is The Absence with Riders of the Plague. It's like a thrash band with a little bit of death influence in it. I think it was catchy, but I think it was too produced for me. Well, actually, I know what it was. I kind of got into this band as I was transferring, going from a lot of melodic death into some pretty solid death metal when I got into this, so I kind of caught them too late to really dig them. Here's the one after this one was The Enemy Unbound. It was alright. I couldn't tell you a fucking damn thing about this album. I remember the title track, and that was really about it. Pretty similar. I think this one was a little bit better, if I recall, but if you want to check them out, go check them out. I called them too late. Alright. Here is the first black metal album on here. It's sort of black metal. I don't really consider it black metal. Well, it's got black metal. It's all over the place for me. It's black metal for sure, but this is Absu, the son of Tifereth. Only Absu I own for some reason. I always love their logo. It's fucking killer. I definitely need to get more of their shit. They've got plenty out there, and I don't have hardly any of it. So. Alright, next up, another band that I just didn't get. I've been hearing a lot about it, and when I finally got it, I just didn't care that much for it. I think it was really mostly the production. Just the way the guitars sounded, I didn't care for, and it just kind of killed it for me. It's alright. This is Abysmal Dawn from Ashes. Decent melodic death, if I remember correctly. I haven't listened to this in quite a while either. And it's got, I think this is their debut full length, and it's got some songs on here that are the demo version down here, so it's kind of cool. Here's an album I'm absolutely obsessed with, and I've listened to it on the internet 1,000 times before I ever fucking picked it up. But Abysmal Lord with Disciples of the Inferno. Once again, the Black and Death / war metal in the vein of Archgoat, Black Witchery, that kind of thing. Debut full length from last year. Pick that up if you don't have it. Alright, one of my favorite bands. And this is my favorite album from them. Actually, I think they only have 2 full lengths, and the rest are just EPs, demos, splits, that kind of thing. The only 2 I have are the 2 full lengths. They might have another one, but I don't think they do. And this would definitely be my favorite one. This is Acid Witch, Witch Tannic Hallucinations. Fucking some killer death doom. I know it's cliched as hell, but I mean, I just love listening to this around October. It just fucking fits the mood of nature so well. Fucking Swamp Spells, The Black Witch, killer fucking song. Excuse me. What else? The title track is awesome. Into the Caves, killer song. They have a song called Witch's Tits. That's hilarious. Come on now. And they always have some killer artwork. But this is very in the vein of like it's death doom with like some psychedelic 70s hard rock. It's fucking awesome. I encourage each and every one of you to check out Acid Witch if you don't know them. And here's their other full length with Stoned. This one's alright. I mean, I enjoyed both of them, but Witch Tannic's probably my favorite. My favorite song on here would probably be Metal Movie Marijuana Massacre Meltdown. Between that and I couldn't even tell you which one. That was probably my favorite on here. And again, the killer artwork. Same style. Alright, last 4, and it's all by one band. A band I was absolutely obsessed with. Yeah, I've kind of fallen off there for a little bit. It took me a while to get into them, and then I got really into them, and then I've just kind of burned myself out of listening to them. But they're great live. It's Aeon with Bleeding the False. Probably my favorite album. And I don't really have like favorite albums with this band. Well, I mean, I know I just said that, but to me they're a band that have really good songs on particular albums. And I just kind of go for that. But favorites on here, Lord have mercy. Pun intended. Forever Nailed, classic song. Satanic Victory. Bleeding the False. I Hate Your Existence. God Gives Head in Heaven. And they have the country version on here too, which is freaking hysterical. Morbid Desire to Burn is fucking killer too. Soul Burner is great. Swedish death metal. And the only one I don't have by them is their EP, which was the name of it's fucking slipping my mind now. As soon as I turn the video off, I'll remember it. But next is Rise to Dominate. This would probably be my least favorite. There's a few good songs on here that I just don't really care for much else on it. You Pray to Nothing is really the one that There Would Be No Heaven for Me. That's a good one. Spreading Their Disease. Aeon's just really kind of hit or miss with me. Like, there will be songs I really, really love and other ones I just do not care anything about. Here is Path of Fire. With, it got a lot better on this album. Forgiveness Denied, Kill Them All. Oh, Liar in the Name of God. It's all good stuff. Yep. This is not necessarily my favorite album, but they kind of took a step forward, I think. It's just, you can hear the maturity level grow a little bit on this album. The way the songwriting is a lot different. I can't really explain it. You just kind of have to listen to all their albums and just kind of hear the progression. This is Aeon's Black. Die By My Hands. That is probably my favorite guitar solo in the entire world. I'm pretty confident in saying that. That solo just, if you listen to that on a cold winter night, driving around, it just gets me going every time. I just can't explain it to you. The thing with Aeon, they have a lot of repetition a lot in their songs. It's just, I've heard mixed reviews. It's kind of hit or miss. I'm kind of the same way. But, The Glowing Hates, killer song. What else? Nothing Left to Destroy, I love. Oh, Die By My Hands, of course. Blessed by the Priest, fucking epic. That's Aeon with Aeon's Black. Like I said, the only thing I don't have is their first EP. And I guarantee you, as soon as I click off of here, someone will I'll remember it. So leave that in the comments for me if you can remember it. I feel like an idiot. So, yeah, that's, I guess the first part of this. Plenty more to go. And, we're getting ready to see some crap. Some shit I've had a long time, and it's kind of like one of those, like, why do I have that? So, be a little embarrassing for me, but you guys can enjoy it. So that's first part of my CD collection. Hope you enjoyed it. I doubt you saw anything new, but if you did, cool, go check that shit out. And so yeah, send me a like, send me a comment, subscribe if you have not, and keep supporting extreme fucking metal.